Electron beam technology is an ionizing radiation technology, which means that the technology can be harnessed to create ionization events in chemical pollutants. These ionization events create instability within the organic compounds, thereby resulting in the breakdown or degradation of these pollutants. Electron beam technology, or E-beam technology as it's called, is not entirely new. This is the technology within the old-fashioned TV picture tubes. The medical industry used this technology to sterilize medical devices. The food industry uses this to pasteurize foods. And the wire and cable industry uses this technology to strengthen the plastic coatings of wires and cables to make them durable. The electrons in electron beam technology are accelerated using specialized equipment called accelerators to 99.99% the speed of light. The electrons in electron beam technology are generated from regular commercial electricity. There is no radioactive material being used in this technology. The acceleration of these electrons from electricity provides these electrons with a lot of energy. We know that the highly energetic electrons, when they interact with water molecule, produces an extremely large number of highly reactive species such as hydroxy radicals, solvated electrons, hydrogen peroxide, and hydrogen gas. These reactions take place extremely fast and has been found to be the most cost-effective approach of creating free radicals. Since both oxidative and reductive processes occur, this technology is considered an advanced oxidation reduction process. Our underlying hypothesis was that if E-beam technology is used to modify polymers, why couldn't this technology be used to be for breaking down pollutants such as PFAS? Back in 2016, we published a research article that showed the potential of E-beam technology to degrade PFAS and lab-derived water samples. So we postulated that the efficiency of these reactions coupled with the ability of high-energy electrons is an ideal approach to degrade recalcitrant pollutants such as PFAS and PFAS that are present in IDW samples. The project's overall objective was to generate experimental data and demonstrate the potential of high-energy electron beam technology to degrade PFAS and PFAS in IDW waste materials such as soils, sediments, and groundwater. Therefore, the specific objectives of this exploratory project were: 1, to quantify the effectiveness of E-beam technology at breaking down PFAS in soil and water under very defined and controlled lab conditions, and 2, to characterize the effectiveness of this technology at destructive treatment of a mixture of PFAS present in actual IDW samples collected from field sites. So in task 1, we focused our experiments using lab-grade distilled water and commercial sand that we spiked to defined concentrations of PFAS and PFAS. We evaluated what we term as low doses, 50 kilograms, and high doses, 2,000 kilograms in these experiments. There was significant reduction of PFAS and PFAS at concentrations at 2,000 kilograms dose as seen in figures 8 and 9. As seen in figure 8, there was almost 97% PFAS reduction in spiked water samples. In the sand samples, there was 99.99% reduction of PFAS concentrations. So the key conclusion from task 1 experiments was that E-beam technology at the appropriate dose is capable of degrading PFAS and PFAS almost completely in both water and sand samples. In task 2, we obtained soil samples from the Worth-Smith Air Force Base in Michigan and groundwater samples from the Willow Grove Air Force Base in Pennsylvania. Figures 11 and 12 show the almost complete breakdown of PFAS greater than 99.99% and PFAS 99% in Michigan sand samples at 2,000 kilograms. At 2,000 kilograms E-beam dose, we observed about 88% of PFAS being degraded from the groundwater samples from the Willow Grove Air Force Base. Interestingly, it appeared that PFAS was degraded only 54%. We now hypothesize that the residual PFAS in the E-beam treated samples are actually originating as a result of the breakdown products of PFAS. As you can see, many if not all of the PFAS in the original groundwater samples is broken down as the E-beam dose increased from 500 kilograms to 2,000 kilograms. We also performed a preliminary economic analysis of using E-beam technology at 2,000 kilograms for PFAS remediation. The results show, as shown in figure 13, that it would cost approximately $270 a cubic meter of soil to be treated on-site at 2,000 kilograms using a transportable electron beam treatment platform. Overall, the research results support our original hypothesis that high-energy electron beam technology has the potential as a suitable remediation technology for PFAS-contaminated soil and groundwater samples. To the best of our knowledge, there is no technology other than possibly incineration that is effective against PFAS-contaminated sands directly. Therefore, this research is the first report showing that high-energy electron beam technology can reduce PFAS concentration by as much as 99.99% of sands more economically than incineration.